Greetings all. Today, in this episode of our video program, I'd like to introduce a pair of our omnidirectional sound, Chet 1OTC, headphones of Spatial Sound Studio. Why do we want to make this headphone? Let's first look at the picture. Individuals begin to encounter hearing loss from the age of 30. The gradual decrease is a remarkably sluggish aging process, so when we envision senior citizens in their 70s and 80s, they encounter challenges with mobility, struggle with hearing, and the average lifespan of individuals is increasing in today's society. The situation of hearing loss is very serious. We started this work in 2011. See picture. Looking at the picture from the left, the earliest is our prototype machine, followed by the matrix microphone test, then the single microphone test, and then the test with added DSP. So why do we make this headphone? Share a concise story from 12 years ago. My mother told me that I need to buy a hearing aid. At that time, I had no concept of hearing aids. I thought that I could just buy such a little thing myself. She said it would cost some money. How much? 60,000 RMB to buy 2 hearing aids. I gave my mother 60,000 RMB and bought the hearing aids, but she didn't use them after buying them. I am confused why I spent money, but she didn't use it. After a month, I couldn't help but ask my mother where her hearing aid was. My mother said that she couldn't hear what she should hear and heard everything she shouldn't. For a normal person like me, it is difficult to understand the meaning of this sentence. Let me try. So I listened to that hearing aid. Based on my years of recording experience, I found the sound effect of this hearing aid to be very poor, and it doesn't even have a power switch on top. The old lady in her 80s, but she has to wear reading glasses every day. A small twist button battery. Take out a small button battery from the earphones and install it, because they lack a power switch. Because of this, I thought I have to create an user-friendly hearing aid that can be utilized by the general public. It is crucial to ensure that the hearing aid is of excellent quality and accessible to a wide range of individuals. After ongoing endeavors, our hearing aid headphones were born. They look like this. Some people say, "Oh, this one is a bit big." Indeed, I also know that it's a bit big. There are advantages to being big. Being big has its own characteristics. Now, let me slowly explain to everyone about the spring of 2022. Finally, our sample for the touch and feel of the headphones is ready. I couldn't wait to send this headphone from Shenzhen to Beijing. I asked my colleague to deliver it to my home. At that time, it was during the epidemic, and it was difficult for everyone to meet, so we could only chat online. So my mom brought my hearing aid and assistive headphones. We had a brief conversation. Please, everyone, take a look.
妈妈好，
平平好，
哎，怎么样啊？身体怎么样？
身体还可以啊。
最近北京的疫情严重了，别出门儿。
好啊，没出去，就在家里呢。
你真棒。每天还写字吗？
写呀。
那就行还唱歌吗？
唱啊。
那你都挺好的。好，我这儿先忙了啊，你好好的啊，保重，保重，保重，
保重，保重。
再见。
再见。
Why are they called Chat 1, hearing aid headphones? In the world of audio technology and communication devices. The in-ear hearing aid cannot distinguish the direction, which is very important for the hearing impaired. When you walk on the street, the car is gradually approaching you, and the danger is gradually approaching you. You don't even know which direction the car is coming from. So, how do we go about accomplishing this? When we analyze the picture, we can observe that for sound engineers, we implement a very simple concept known as binaural positioning. Binaural positioning refers to the placement of two microphones on a sphere, which accurately simulates the shape of a person's head, positioned directly forward at an angle of 180 degrees. However, the approach to hearing aids is the opposite. They believe it's a personal privacy issue and that hearing aids should be hidden, so they use a behind-the-ear style. The microphone is only on their main unit, the earphone, and it faces backwards. Microphones are directional, but it's challenging to determine the direction when facing backwards. We solved the issue of 140 years of hearing aids not being able to differentiate direction with this simple and genuine concept. The second matter I would like to talk about: why do we provide individuals with hearing loss and inadequate sound through our headphones frequency response? Now let's examine this picture. The yellow section represents the recognized range of human ear canal hearing, while the green section represents the frequency response range of hearing aids. These are commonly referred to as the communication language band, which has a lovely name. Our Chat 1 hearing aid headphones have a frequency response that closely mimics the effect of natural hearing. That's the difference. And there is an additional characteristic, which is specifically about the issue of delay. Everyone knows that today's hearing aids are digital. They need to convert the microphone's analog signal into a digital signal of zeros and ones for signal processing. After processing, it is converted back into an analog signal, then amplified before you can hear it. Ours is not an exception, but kindly take a look at the picture provided. The Chat 1 hearing aid headphones have only a 2.6 milliseconds delay, whereas the majority of hearing aids in society have a delay that is above 20 milliseconds. Whenever you find yourself in a calm and quiet setting, where the atmosphere is peaceful and undisturbed, the natural world sound is small, while the hearing aid sound is loud, so the sound you hear is still acceptable. We brought an earplug, but it does not completely block out the natural world sound. When the natural world sound gradually increases, the hearing aid amplification rate will gradually decrease. At this time, I heard two voices in my ears. One is the sound of nature, and the other is the sound inside the hearing aid that has been transformed. And so there's a saying of, what should be heard was not heard, and what should not be heard all came. We really use our hearts, love, and persistence to make this earphone. When the headphones are adjusted, I wore them continuously for a duration of more than 4 hours to assess their comfort and identify all the flaws. Let's watch a brief video clip.
耳机调好了，我从吴老板的工作室出来，现在来吃饭，看看这地方有多热闹，但是呢，一点都不影响。我们该怎么说话怎么说话，该怎么聊天怎么聊天，就像自己的耳朵一样。我现在在恩平干完活了，恩平现在准备带着这个耳机回深圳， 一路上体验一下各个场景的变化。我准备带着这个耳机回深圳，现在所有的声音都调好了，调得很好。现在已经进到进站大厅了，刚才一路上都带着。上车了啊！上车了，体验一下。1个小时以后，完全忘了戴耳机的这件事儿。首先，这个佩戴还是非常非常舒服的。完了，这个耳朵的感觉就像自己的耳朵一样，忘了耳机。还不错，晚到了3分钟，现在在去换车，挺好，挺好，挺好。真有意思，他们也许是商量好了的。我们这个车呢，晚2分钟啊，再开。你说他晚2分钟到这儿，晚2分钟开，车还没来，现在开始进站了，挺好。上车了，准备回深圳了。到达深圳了，现在去赶地铁。喂，上出租车了，挺好的。这一路上都用这玩意儿，用的挺开心。回到我住的酒店了，耳机摘下来了，还行。看看耳机里头也没有什么汗。在这个温度能够戴连续的这4个多小时，行了。现在的时间应该10点多了，我也没看，就是这时间。
We found an artist. This person is called Huang Anlun. This earphone was given to him by my teacher, Hu Weili, in Canada. The teacher is a highly respected composer. On the left side of the picture shows the hearing aid he wore that day, and on the right are a few words he said while wearing our headphones.
This full-phase earphone surprised me because I have always been wearing the renowned brand from Germany and Norway. However, when I put on this full-phase earphone, it provides a completely different experience. From a professional standpoint, its audio quality is incredibly wide-ranging, and it can be stated that there is no compromise in the music listening experience. It is truly exceptional, and therefore, I highly commend it.
In October 2023, a charity event was organized in Beijing that allowed the hearing impaired to go back to the theater. The concert hall and cinema experienced great success. I will demonstrate the brief video I created during that period as the conclusion of today's program. Thank you to everyone.
The ones who dare to be the first to eat crabs are those with aspirations and responsibilities. The plan to bring deaf people back to theaters, concert halls, and cinemas was advocated by teacher Zhang Shurong. Received support from conductor Master Yanglong. It is facilitated under the joint efforts of the Beijing International Music Festival Foundation and the China Hearing Medical Development Foundation. Guangxiang Commerce has customized for this public welfare activity theater butterfly headphones. From early passive hearing aids to electronic hearing aids to today's digital hearing aids have a history of 140 years. Our theater's tactile headphones not only help people with hearing disabilities in everyday communication, they can also satisfy the high-quality artistic enjoyment of people with hearing loss. This is a successful exploration, the first of its kind in the history of human hearing aids. In the near future, Omnidirectional Sound will also collaborate with the Guangzhou Xinghai Concert Hall's Music Companion program. Spread love and music to more people with disabilities. With the hearing aid, you can only hear the contents. This omnidirectional sound headphone, you can hear your teeth grinding, the sound of hearing aids right above your head. Omnidirectional headphones are great. They stay where they should. Let's go to a concert. Hearing aids don't work, it's too noisy. Since getting hearing aids, I've stopped going to concerts. But now, I've started attending again. My social life has improved. I'm no longer afraid to sit in the last row during presentations, and I'll take any chance to visit the concert hall. I don't understand the quality of sound, but I recommended it to several sisters around me, and now they all enjoy using it. A new thing needs to go a long way from its birth to becoming widespread and becoming popular. We hope that through this charity event, more people will pay attention to hearing health and care for those with hearing disabilities. We hope you who are watching this video, let's share the Chinese solution of our omnidirectional sound smoothing headphones with more people. Thank you.